Hi, this is Sandy Hamilton. I hope everyone is enjoying my on-demand classroom. I am really excited to see the growth your child makes this year. Please take the necessary time to download and prepare the materials for each daily lesson. Your child will only benefit the most from attending class if they can fully participate. Please let me know in the comments section below the video what you like most about Mrs. Hamilton's classroom. I would really appreciate it if you would tell friends and family members about Mrs. Hamilton's classroom. Please also share it on social media. Your word-of-mouth testimonial is my best form of advertising, and I really appreciate it. Thanks, and have a great day. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Hello, let's start our day. There's so much we can do. Come on, let's start our day so you can learn too. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to our third day of a week. Today we are learning all about ants. We're going to learn some interesting facts about them, read a story, sing a song, make an ant craft, make lowercase a's, and a few other fun surprises as well. I can't wait to get started. So how are you feeling today? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling frustrated or mad? Well, I hope singing a song this morning to get us all rolling will make you feel better if you're feeling one of those sad feelings or frustrated feelings or even tired feelings. But we all feel different feelings different days, so that's fine too. So let's sing our song. And don't forget, when I say touch your wrist, you're going to touch your wrist. And today, I'm also going to add touch your heel. Do you know where your heel is? It's actually called the heel of your foot, and it's right here. The bottom part of your foot is called your heel. All right, here we go. Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? Hello everybody, how are you? How are you today? Clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Hello everybody, clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Hello everybody, touch your wrist. Touch your wrist today. Try and touch your heel now. Hello everybody, touch your heel. Hello everybody, touch your heel. Hello everybody, touch your heel. Touch your heel today. Alright, stand up, we're gonna jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Hello everybody, jump up and down. Jump up and down today. Alright, well, I'm feeling pretty good this morning. I'm feeling nice and awake and ready to start our day. How are you doing today, snoozer?
I'm happy!
And how are you doing, Antonio?
I'm okay.
Are you guys ready to follow our listening rules? Are we going to use our eyes for watching, our ears for listening, our voice quiet, and our body calm?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Because it's really important to follow our listening rules when we're in school. And we are in school right now in Mrs. Hamilton's class. So, why don't we start with our circle time? Okay, well, moving right along, we're going to count by tens. Now don't forget, if you have your binders and you want to open them up to the I Can Count by 10 song and get your little pointer, you can follow along with Mrs. Hamilton as we sing this song. If you don't want to use it, that's fine, just follow me. Are we ready? Let's go. I can count by tens. Ready now, let's go. I can count by tens. Here I go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, well now it's time to talk about our seasons. Right now it's pointing to fall. It's not quite fall yet. So let's sing our season song to remind ourselves what the 4 seasons are. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. 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 There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Called seasons. Called seasons. There are 4 parts of a year called seasons. Do you know which one that you are in? Okay, well, what season are we in? Do you know? It comes before fall. It is summer. Okay, well now, make sure if you haven't looked outside to see what the weather is like at your house that you stop Mrs. Hamilton's video so you can look out the window and let's sing our weather song together. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather today. Let's all look outside to see the weather. Weather out today. It could be warm or hot or cold or windy out, sunny or snowy or cloudy or rainy out. Let's all think of some words we can pick. Well, that was fun. Wow. I looked out my window today and it's not too bad. It's not great. It was a little cold. I felt cold today. That's how the weather felt. So I'm going to move my arrow to this picture. Cold. Now what might feel cold to me might not feel cold to someone else. But boy, does that sunshine look cold. And the other word I'm going to pick is, it's kind of cloudy today. Oh, and look, the arrow was already there. Cloudy. So this is a cloud all by itself. There's the word cloudy. This one you see snowy, you see sun. And this one is rainy. And this cloud, you see lines coming out from his mouth. So that means it's windy. Okay, well, I think we're ready to do our vowels. Let's remember that the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Now, I haven't really talked to you about the sometimes Y, what that means. And let me give you an example. My daughter's name is Amy, and she spells it A-M-Y. Well, her name doesn't end in the letter E. It actually ends with the letter Y, because sometimes Y makes an E sound, like in Amy, and sometimes Y makes an I sound, like in the word fly. It ends in Y. So sometimes that Y makes a vowel sound. And remember that this week we're talking all about the letter A, which makes 2 sounds, A, and A. Well, We've been talking a lot about Annie Alligator this week, and we are going to be doing a song, a new one. It's not really a song, it's kind of like a chant about all my special animal friends, and they all make certain sounds. So we're going to do that one now. Let's watch it together. Annie Alligator says, ah, ah, ah. Bobby Butterfly says, buh, buh. Carol Cat says, k, k. Danny Dog says, d, d. Evie Elephant says, ah, ah. Frankie Fox says, f. Gavin Gorilla says, g, g. Harry Horse says, h, h. Izzy Inchworm says, eh, eh. Joey Jellyfish says, j, j. Katie Koala says, k, k. Lenny Llama says, ooh, ooh. Mary Meerkat says, Nancy Narwhal says, Ollie Octopus says, ah, ah. Peppy Penguin says, p, p. Queenie Quetzal says, qu, qu. Rachel Raccoon says, Sandy Snake says, Tony Tiger says, t, t. Undy Umbrella Bird says, ah, ah. Vinny Vampire Bat says, v, v. Willie Walrus says, wah, wah. Axie X-Ray Fish says, ks, ks. Yakety Yak says, y, y. Zippy Zebra says, zzz. Well, that was fun hearing about all the animals we're going to be learning about this year that make certain special sounds. Well, right now, this week, we're talking about Annie Alligator because we're learning all about the letter A. So I am going to show you some pictures, and they all begin with the letter A. And after I say the word, then we're going to punch out the beginning sound it makes. Beginning sound. That's the sound we hear at the beginning of a word. So let's see what the first picture is. It's an astronaut. Let's punch out the first sound that we hear in astronaut. A, a, a. Next picture is an alligator. A, a, a. An ant. A, a, a. And the last one, an apple. A, a, a. I think I'm going to move it back to ant. Let's look at our ant picture because that's what we're going to learn about today. It looks like he's playing with a tomato or something. All right. Well, before I read you the story I have planned today about ants, let's ask our friend Zot if he can tell us some interesting facts about ants.
Zot the robot at your service.
Did you know? There are more than 12,000 species of ants all over the world. An ant can lift 20 times its own body weight. That would be like you being able to lift a car. Some queen ants can live for many years and have millions of babies. Ants don't have lungs. They can breathe through tiny holes in their bodies. The library has tons of books about ants. Visit the library to learn more.
Goodbye.
Well, wow, I learned a lot of fascinating things about ants. And I'm going to be reading you a story today, and it might give us some more information about ants. This book is called Ants, And the author, that's the person that writes the words, is Melissa Stewart. And there's no illustrator. An illustrator is one that draws the pictures because this book is full of real photographs of ants. So no one drew these pictures, they're real pictures because this book is called a nonfiction book. A nonfiction book is where you find out all kinds of interesting facts about something. And this book is about ants. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's very long, but we're going to read some parts of it. Do you know how many ants live in the world? More than 10 quadrillion. That's a lot of ants. And look at this. These are all ants. Ants live in fields and forests. They live under sidewalks too. Ants are everywhere. An ant is an active insect. It has a tiny waist, that's this part of your body. It bends and wriggles through tunnels. Its 6 strong legs creep and crawl. And yes, an ant is an insect. And all insects have 1, 2, 3 body parts and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legs. It has 2 large eyes and it's super tough jaws. That's the part of your mouth that opens and closes. Munch and crunch. And it has long feelers that touch and tap. 1 ant, 2 ants, 3 ants, 4. See 1 ant and you'll see lots more. Ants live in large groups. A large group of ants is called a colony. A colony, that is a big group of ants that live together. An ant colony lives in a nest. Most ants build nests underground. An ant nest is full of tunnels, and each tunnel leads to a little room. And this shows you what it looks like in an ant colony, and they're usually under the ground. So Mrs. Hamilton has an ant farm coming in the mail. It might come a little later today, so if it does come in, I'll show you a little clip of that at the end of this video. But what we're going to do is we're going to put some ants in there, and there's sand all underneath it, and we're going to get to watch the ants build tunnels. And they're actually going to create rooms too, we hope. Sometimes ant farms work out and sometimes they don't. I can't wait to try though. Some ants do not live underground. They might live inside hollow thorns or in between rocks or in rotting trees or in nests made of leaves. Sometimes if you pick up a big rock, there's a whole bunch of ants living underneath. Let's see here. Let's read about the queen. Look at this. This is a great big ant, and that's called the queen. The queen is the biggest ant in a colony. She lays eggs all day long. Well, that's an important job. So she lays eggs. And when the eggs hatch, the little larvae wriggle out. They look like worms. They eat and eat. The larvae turn into pupa. Pupa do not move. Pupa do not eat. After a few weeks, they turn into adult ants. So I don't know if you can see, but when they come out of their eggs, they look like little tiny white worms. And then they'll turn into ants. Most of the ants in a colony are workers. All worker ants are female. Some worker ants dig new tunnels and others take care of the eggs. All right, now we're going to skip to this. What's for dinner? Most ants catch and eat other insects. Some ants eat dead animals. Leafcutter ants grow their own food. They have a fungus garden inside their nest. And many ants take care of aphids. Aphids are small insects. They make sugary poop that ants like to eat. That's funny. Army ants hunt for food every day. The colony looks like a moving, munching carpet. Look at that, they all move together. Army ants can kill insects, spiders, lizards, and baby birds. Oh my. Now I want to get to the last part. Hooray for ants. Now this you might find interesting. Ants are an important part of our world. They are food for other animals. Birds, frogs, and spiders eat ants, and so do monkeys and aardvarks. As ants dig tunnels, they mix the dirt, and plants grow better because of ants. So ants really help us. If we didn't have ants, then some of the animals wouldn't have food to eat, and maybe some of the plants wouldn't grow as well. So ants are a very important part of our earth. Ants. Well, I'm going to be teaching you a song, and it's called The Ants Go Marching One by One, Hurrah! And we're going to be using some numbers. The number 1, the number 2, the number 3, the number 4, and the number 5. And I'm also going to be using some ants for this song, but they're not real. They're just plastic ants, so they'll help us with this song. But this song is a rhyming song. Rhyming words are words that sound the same at the end. So Antonio and Snoozer, I'm going to need your help, and all my friends out there. I'm going to say two words that rhyme, and you're going to say them after me, because these are some rhymes we're going to hear in our song. So I'll say it first, and then you say it. 1 thumb.
1 thumb.
Good. 2 shoe.
2 shoe.
Good. 3 tree.
3 tree.
Good. 4 door.
4 door.
Good. Last one. 5 hive.
5 hive.
Well, good job. I think we're all ready for this song. All right, let me get my number 1 ready. That's the first one. And I need 1 ant. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Bum, 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 bum. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 2 by 2. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Bum, 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 bum. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Bum, 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 bum. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 4 by 4. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Bum, 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 bum. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 5 by 5. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down to the ground to get out of the rain. Bum, 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 bum. Well, that was fun. So that is called The Ants Go Marching 1 by 1. All right, ants, you were very good. But can you sit over here next to me? Because we have some other work to get done. We are going to be writing lowercase a's. Do you remember what a lowercase a looks like? You are going to need this sheet. And there's Annie Alligator, and she's made herself into a lowercase a. And if you have this sheet from yesterday, you can use that, or you can just write on your board. I think right now I'm just gonna write on my board. So I'm gonna take out Mrs. Hamilton's classroom, and I'm gonna grab a marker, and I'm gonna show you how to make the lowercase a. Now we've learned already, but I wanna remind you because practice makes perfect. I'm gonna stick the top of my marker on. A lowercase a. Let's think of our song. Letter A, I can make a little a. Make a circle, then a stick. It's really very simple. And that is how you make the lowercase a. I'm gonna erase that. We'll try it again. Letter A, I can make a little a. Make a circle, then a stick. It's really very simple. Okay. If you want to practice a few more of those with your whiteboard, or your binder boards, I should say, and your marker, you can. But make sure you come back to Mrs. Hamilton's class. So we are going to be taking out our papers. I'm going to put mine right on my board here. And this says, again, A is for alligator, and there's an exclamation point, so you're saying you're very excited. And I'm very excited that Annie Alligator made herself into a lowercase a. So we are going to be needing either a pencil or a crayon. If you're new to writing, a crayon might actually be better. I think I'll grab a crayon this time. So let's remember and remind ourselves, are we picking up our crayon the right way? You should have the point facing you. You should use your pincher finger, so pinch down right near the bottom. That's where we should be holding our pencils and our crayon, and then you can just pull it back and stick that other finger in. Okay, you should be holding it like this, not in the middle, down at the bottom. All right, and we are gonna be making 4 letter A's. You're not holding yours up like this. I just have it up like this so you can see. So we're starting at the A, and our circles always go to the left. So watch me. I'm gonna go around, finish that circle, and then make a straight line down. 1. We have 1, 2, 3 to go. Start at the apple, go around, close that circle, and then a line. 2. We have 1, 2 to go. Start at the apple, go around, make that circle close, and then a stick right after that. And then 1 more. So start up here where the apple is. Our circles always go to the left. Go around, close the circle so it looks like the letter O, and then we make a stick right after that. So we made 4 A's, and then you get to color in Annie Alligator. Are you gonna make Annie Alligator green, or are you gonna choose a different color? So remember, if you're new to coloring, Just try your best, but you need to color slowly. You can't just go like this as fast as you can because you can't be careful when you're doing that. So still hold your crayon down at the bottom, and we're just gonna go back and forth. And once it's dark, see how it's dark there? I'm gonna move to a new spot. And we just keep going back and forth and moving our crayon so we color it in. So my Annie alligator kind of looks like my picture of Annie alligator. I've never seen an alligator bend its body into the shape of a letter, but Mrs. Hamilton's special animal friends all seem to be able to do that. And now we know that Annie alligator says, do you remember? Ah, ah, ah. Just like an alligator's mouth opening and closing. So if you've finished, then you can move along with Mrs. Hamilton, but if you need more time to color, then you can stop Mrs. Hamilton's program and then come back. And if you're a little older and you already know how to make letters, you can try and write Annie alligator. And you can write your names up at the top too. I hope you're practicing that because that's very important when we go to school. All right. Well, I think right now we're gonna do some movement songs. Get our bodies moving and grooving because we've been sitting for a while. And then when we come back, we're gonna make an ant craft. Let's do way up high in an apple tree. Get 3 red apples ready. Way up high in an apple tree. 3 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came an apple. It was good. Way up high in an apple tree, 2 red apples smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came an apple. It was good. Way up high in an apple tree, 1 red apple smiled down at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could. Down came the apple and it was good. Let's sing I have 10 little fingers. I have 10 little fingers and they all belong to me. And I can make them do things. Would you like to see? I can shut them up tight. I can open them wide. I can clap them together. And I can make them hide. I can put them up high. I can put them down low. I can roll them around and fold them just so. Let's do 3 little monkeys swinging on a tree. So get 3 little monkeys ready. 3 little monkeys swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! 2 little monkeys swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! 1 little monkey swinging on a tree. Teasing Mr. Alligator, you can't catch me. Along comes Mr. Alligator, hungry as can be. Snap! No more monkeys swinging on a tree. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're angry and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're angry and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're sad and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're sad and you know it, cry boo-hoo, boo-hoo. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're excited and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're excited and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Letter A, A. I can make a great big A. Start up, slide down, back up, slide down, and cross it in the middle. Letter A, A. I can make a little A. Make a circle, then a stick. It's really very simple. Okay, well, if you're gonna make a craft with Mrs. Hamilton, you're gonna have these sheets, and all the pieces need to be cut out, unless you're a very good cutter and you can cut all those pieces out. So all my pieces are ready here. So I've got a piece of paper, and an insect, like the ant, it has 3 body parts. 1, 2, 3, so you're gonna need 3 body parts. And it has 6 legs. Make sure you didn't lose a leg. I hope I didn't. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 1 cut, 6. And then 2 antennae. All insects have antennae. They use that for feeling and sometimes smelling things. And then these 2 itty bitty eyes. And then finally, the word ant. And we are going to be making a little A. And it's going to look like this. Oh, and we forgot the purple nose. Okay? So here we go. I'm going to take all the pieces off. I got to get my glue. Okay. I better get a hard surface too, because I don't want to pop any holes in my work. So, first we got to glue on our 3 circles. So I think it would be better if this time we put our glue actually on the circle, not on the paper that we're adding it to. So, remember, if you need to lift your glue up a little bit, not too much or your glue will break, you can. And when we use our glue, we're really kind of pushing hard so we can see the glue. And we're going around to the outside. Now, I pushed a little too hard and I have a big clump of glue there, but that's okay. 1, that's 1 body part. Now I'll do the second circle. Push, 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 go around the edge. You just don't want to put a dot in the middle. You got to go around the sides. That's 2, and I'm kind of holding it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 1. Push, push all around the edge. All around the edge. Don't just put a dot in the middle, that won't work. 3. Okay. Now, I think I'm going to make his face. Or her. If it's a her, it would be a worker ant, right? That's what we learned. The girl ants do all the work. Alright. So I'm gonna... I just did this, I didn't even tell you what I'm doing. I'm taking my itty bitty eye and I'm just kind of putting it on top of my glue, because it's really hard to put glue on such a teeny tiny eye. So I can stick it on there and put it where an eye would go. Now an eye wouldn't go down the bottom, it would go up at the top. So that's 1 eye. And look at this one to help you too. We should always look at our example so we know what it looks like. Now I got my other eye. So I'm gonna stick it on there and not pushing it too hard. And your hands might get a little sticky, that's okay. Give it a shake. Are your pieces falling off? If they are, you better stop Mrs. Hamilton's class video and make sure those pieces are sticking on. Then we need this thing. What's that called right in the middle of your face? It's called a nose. A purple nose. This isn't what a real ant looks like. I don't think they have a purple nose. So I'm doing the same thing. I'm just sticking the nose on top of the glue. Put it right there. Looks like we're gonna be making the mouth today. So then, what are these called? Do you remember? Antenna. Let's clap that up. Antenna. Antenna. 3 word parts. All right, better stick them on there. And what I do, oh no, I lost an antenna. I had it here, now it's missing. I'll find it. So I'm just going to put a little glue up at the top here, the top of my circle, and then I'm going to add 1 antenna. And then, oh, here it is. All right, now you'll be okay, little guy. So I'll put a little glue up here. I've got 2 antenna. Now we need to do his legs. So our ant, let's look at this one, has 6 legs. He's an insect and all insects have 6 legs. So we're gonna put 3 on this one, 3 on this one. So I'm gonna take my glue, watch, this is a little trick. I'm gonna put some glue on the bottom of here and some glue at the bottom of here. And then I'm gonna add my legs. Now, we're not just taking the leg and putting it like that. That would be silly. You gotta take the top and put it right at the bottom of the circle. And if that's hard for you, that's okay, because I see that a lot. 3 there. 1, 2, and I put a lot of glue on so it's sticking very well. 3, that's a trick. Maybe I'll hold it down just to be sure. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I will take a dive. All right, and then I need a marker or crayon. I will use a crayon today, and I'm gonna use black for my mouth. Oh, that's not black. That's blue. I don't want that one. It's hard to tell. I like when you dump the crayons out and then you can see. Here's Bubba Black. So I'm just gonna make a mouth. Go down and swoop up. Whoops, I had a little glue there. Oh no. There. Does that look like an ant? I think so. All right, you're gonna need this little piece of paper and it says A-N-T. Ant. Ant. And I made a lowercase a here, and then there's a line there for you, if you can do it, to make a little a right there. And if you can't, maybe an adult person or an older sibling can write it in yellow, and then you can trace it. So I'm going to glue that anywhere you want on your paper. And then we are going to make the letter A. Remember, your circle goes to the left, so a circle with a stick right after that. And it says Ant A. And we have ourselves an ant. Now, I'm gonna wind my glue down, put the top on, because if you leave that top off, then when you wanna use it tomorrow, it'll be all dried up. Oh, and it clicked. Did you hear that? Let me try that again. So I know it's done. And I'm gonna make sure I put my crayons away. And if you have a little pencil box, probably easier if you dump all your crayons out. I'll have to do that. Put them back in for now. Okay, well, we're gonna read one more story, and then I'm gonna show you a fun game called Ants in the Pants. Ants in the Pants. Have you ever had ants in your pants? I don't think many people really have ants in their pants. But sometimes, if you're wiggling and wriggling around, someone will say, "What's wrong with you? Do you have ants in your pants?" But they don't really mean you have ants in your pants. That's funny. So we're gonna play that game. I'm gonna have to ask for a friend to come help me. My friend, Checkers the Inventor. I think he'd like to show us some of this fun game that we can play. Maybe you have it at home. But the story I'm going to read to you first is called The Icky, Sticky Anteater. And here it is. Now, guess what an anteater eats? He eats ants. So he sticks his sticky tongue out and he grabs an ant and bloop, eats them. So that's another animal that eats ants. An anteater. The icky, sticky anteater. Let's see what happens in this story. And the author is Dawn Bentley, and the illustrator is Carly Castellan. And there he is. And do you see his little tongue? There was once an anteater who didn't eat ants. He preferred things like berries, honey, and plants. His tongue was long and sticky, just like the rest. But he found just the thought of ants hard to digest. So, he's an anteater, but he doesn't like to eat ants. The other anteaters shook their heads in disgust. Eating ants is your job, and eat them you must. Hey, this book rhymes. Disgust, must. Those rhyme. So he stuck out his tongue and wrinkled his snout, and in anticipation began searching about. As he walked through the grass, he soon found a hole. Zip! In went his tongue, and out came a... I bet you it rhymes with hole. What is going to come out of that hole that rhymes, that sounds like hole? Mole! What's going on? Said the sleepy mole, blinking. Silly me, said the anteater. What was I thinking? He found another hole by the shore of the lake. Zip! In went his tongue, and out came a... It's gonna rhyme with lake. Lake and snake! No answer in here, said the snake with a shout. Now take your sticky tongue and kindly get out. He found another hole, and quite out of habit, zip, in went his tongue, and out came a... rabbit! Hey, stop that, said the rabbit, hopping mad. My mistake, said the anteater, who was growing quite sad. I can't find any ants, he said. I just can't. But the next thing he knew, on his tongue was an ant. Look, he shouted, an ant on my tongue! And around he went, showing everyone. But his happy mood changed rather quickly. The ant on his tongue was crawly and tickly. He wanted to scream and he wanted to shout, so he curled up his tongue and spit the ant out. I can't eat this ant, I can't and I shan't. I'll stick to eating berries, honey, and plants. Everyone is different. That much is true. I've got to be me, and you've got to be you. The other anteaters decided it was okay if everyone did things in their own special way. They had a big party that very night with honey, berries, and not one ant in sight. Oh, I love that story. I love celebrating that people are different. And we like different things and we feel different things. And different is beautiful. It's what makes us all special. All right, well, before we go, I'm going to have my friend Checkers the Inventor come to help me play this game because I don't know anything about it. Well, I'm all ready for my game Ants in the Pants, but I don't know where Checkers the Inventor is.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Hamilton.
Hi.
Hey, I heard you were playing a game today, so I simply had to stop by. So what is this game here?
Well, it's called Ants in the Pants.
Ooh.
So what we have here is a pair of pants, and a mom or a dad or a sibling are going to have to. There's some ants in the pants right now. I can't even start the game. Okay. So an adult or an older brother and sister would have to get that set up for you.
So we have a dog here, and he's got suspenders on, and I think what we're going to be doing is taking these ants and then trying to shoot them into the pants. Is that right?
That's right. It's not as easy as it looks, Checkers.
Oh, boy.
So when you play this, there's a little, here's the ant, and there's a little tab at the end. So you have to take just one finger, and you push the tab down, and then you slide your finger off, and it tries to hop into the pants.
So we're creating a little bit of a pressure there. We let go, and it launches it. All right, well,
no more practicing, Checkers, because we're gonna have a competition.
I want to be green today. I'm gonna try green.
Okay.
And what color are you gonna be?
I think I'll be yellow. So you get 4 of your own color, and we gotta take turns. So you'll take a turn, and then I get a turn. But whoever gets all 4 ants in the pants first is the winner.
All right, so we need to get 4 ants in the pants, and who's gonna go first?
I'll let you go first. That's part of taking turns and sharing.
All right, I will go first. So I'm going to try to get my ant in the pants. Here we go. Yes!
Wow, good, Checkers.
All right, so I have 3 ants left.
I've got 4. Let's try it. Come on. This is hooray for me.
All right, back to me. I gotta keep the ants going here. The pressure's on. Move it up a little bit.
Oh gosh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I just had a lucky one. Oh.
All right, back to Checkers. I need to make this one. This is a big shot.
Go Checkers! Yahoo!
Oh my, he's gotten really good.
It's my first time playing. All right, my last one here. So if I make this, then you get one more chance. If I miss this, then you can win.
Oh gosh, I don't think it's gonna happen. I actually have played this game before and I've never been so good. I think it's the pressure. Now what happens?
I guess we tied.
All right, well give me 5. Well, that was fun. I don't think it's that simple though. I played this game many a time before, and I guess especially with the little ones, they gotta practice. Practice makes perfect.
Yes, it does. Well, thank you very much for inviting me, Mrs. Hamilton. This was a lot of fun, and I hope we have more games to talk about in the future.
I think we will. But don't forget, if you lose the game, you just congratulate the other person and you say that was a really good game that we played, and maybe you'll win next time. We just happen to end in a tie.
Yes, all right, well, fantastic. Well, that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I like this dog. So you guys were talking about ants today.
We were. And if you don't have this game, Ants in the Pants, I was thinking you could just make your own. You can just get any in a pot, and you can put clothespins or something in there, and you just try and throw the clothespins or whatever items you have around the house into the bucket, and those can be the pants.
Oh, great. Well, we could play right from home then.
Yep.
All right, well, thank you for inviting Mrs. Hamilton, and I will have to come back with you guys and play next time.
Well, that was fun. Well, I had such a great time with you today. We made our ants, we learned the ant song, we made lowercase a's, and I learned a lot of information about ants. Guess what just arrived? My ant farm. So we do get to see our ants before we go. So here's the box that it came in, and here's the farm. So I think I have everything ready. You need sand, you need some water, and you need your ants, which I'm gonna get in 1 second. So you have to add the sand first, and the top comes off. So I'm gonna make a little slit and add the sand. Whoa, this doesn't feel like regular sand. So it says to pour it in there, and then there's a funny picture up at the top. Try and add it pretty equally. And then what's going to happen is the ants will start to dig tunnels so we can see what happens under the ground, because we can't really see what's going on under the ground when the ants are making their little rooms for their houses. So I'm just going to get the extra off. There, that should be good. Now to add the water. It says it's okay if you spill a little. 3/4 a cup. Gotta make sure. Yeah, I'll probably do a little less than what's in here. Just to get it damp, it said. Feels very damp. These things always seem like such a good idea, and then you do it, and sometimes things don't work out the way you want. So hopefully, this is my second ant farm. The one I had last time didn't work very well. Seems like a lot of water. All right, so we want to make it damp. Should I add that last little bit? Now I'm afraid. Whoop. Okay. Now it says to add the ants, so I'm gonna go grab my ants. All right, well, I ordered these ants in the mail. It says live ants enclosed, and they're in here, this little tube. And it said to put them in the refrigerator for 15 minutes. So they get sluggish. Sluggish means a little sleepy. Funny, they don't seem very sleepy to me. So it says tap them down to the bottom. All right, I'm gonna take the top off. I'm gonna slide them in there. Well, this is already working out better than my last one, because I didn't read the part about putting them in the refrigerator, and when I went to put them in, they were kind of running all over the place. Are they all in there? I can't tell. Oh no, there's still some in there. It's time to go to your new home. I think there's still one in there. Come on, baby. All right, I think I got them all in. And there was one more thing I needed. I don't see it. You were supposed to start their tunnels for them. I'll have to do that after this. So I'm just gonna put the top on. And then tomorrow, when we have class, we'll see if they've done anything yet. Now there's already some food in there, and I already gave them some water. So it says to give them water every couple days, and then I can drop a little bit of apple in there for them every day. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing, if you look carefully here, it all looks like sand, but hopefully they'll start to dig some tunnels, and we'll see some excitement for tomorrow. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you for Acorn Day tomorrow. All right, bye.